Hi, my name is jean-marc and today I'm talking about Final Fantasy 15. So right out of the gate, I think Final Fantasy 15 is just going to suck. I don't think it's going to be a good game. Now, I have a huge lineage with Final Fantasy. I, of course, played the original Final Fantasy on Nintendo. I thought it was fun. It was different the way it was structured. And I enjoyed it. And I also enjoyed watching the way it has changed. But I hadn't played a Final Fantasy since then until Final Fantasy 9, which is my number one favorite Final Fantasy games. I love Final Fantasy 9. I think it's amazing. After Final Fantasy 9, I played Final Fantasy 10. I didn't really like Final Fantasy 10 the first time I played it because it was so different. But then it ended up becoming one of my favorite games since the HD collection has released. So, yeah. And then after 10 is when I went back and played Final Fantasy 7, finally. After hearing so many things about it, I was like, yeah, 7. And it was okay. I wish I would have played it right when it came out on the PS1 instead of later. I think I would have a different opinion of it. And then I tried playing Final Fantasy 8, and I didn't get that far in it. I didn't play Final Fantasy 12. Of course, I didn't play the 11, the MMO or whatever. And then I played 13 and 13.2. Actually, I've never played 10.2 either. And I haven't played 13.3, Lightning Returns. I have it, I just haven't played it yet. So I might play it before Final Fantasy 15 comes out, just to prepare myself for suckiness. What's interesting about Final Fantasy 15 is all this build-up for it. That at first it was Final Fantasy 13 versus something, I don't remember. It was Final Fantasy versus something, I don't remember. It was Final Fantasy 13 versus something else. I don't remember what it was called. Whatever. But then eventually it became Final Fantasy 15, which was really exciting. I was excited just to get another good role-playing, well, hopefully another good Final Fantasy role-playing. Whenever I saw the Dude Bros on a card trip, I was like, but then I saw the fighting, and I thought the fighting actually looked really good, even though it was very reminiscent of, Kingdom Hearts, which I've only played part of the first Kingdom Hearts because my brothers were hounding me to play, and I really wasn't into it whenever I played Kingdom Hearts. But I think it's very interesting that they had this huge event, this huge Final Fantasy event, where they announced the movies and the YouTube anime, and the video game release date, and then they pushed it back 2 months because they're like, we're not ready yet. I think the company Square that is making the Final Fantasy game needs this to be a success, because once the 13 trilogy was out, not a lot of people liked it, not a lot of people put money into it. They're kind of scratching their heads, and they realized that people wanted games that they played before, like Final Fantasy 7. And even when they announced the remake of Final Fantasy 7, it's not going to be the game that we wanted or that we played even. Which is disappointing, and the fact that the Final Fantasy VII is coming out in episodes. I can't believe Final Fantasy VII is episodic. I don't like that. I want a big game. I want them to take 5 years making a Final Fantasy VII game. That'd be epic and awesome. That's fine. I worry because they put it off for 2 months. Some of the cutscenes are kind of cringeworthy, and you're kind of like, what? Why do I care about these characters? And I guess I need to see the movie. And the last demo that came out, not a lot of people were impressed with it. They were like, oh, is this going to be Final Fantasy 15? This weird demo where I'm in a toy thing and playing with animals. I hope it's good. But everything's pointing to it not being good. Everything. So I'm really hoping. When it comes out, I'm going to give you my opinions of it. But until then, they have a lot of legwork to do. If you like what you see here, please lightly tap that like and subscribe button. And thank you for watching the Game Rating Review vlog with me, Jean-Marc. And just remember, this was just my opinion.